Hello guys, first of all I welcome you all to this interview question series and we are seeing some of the important interview question related to Python, and in the last few sets we have continuously focusing towards the coding related stuffs, okay, and we are continuing with that trend with respect to this set as well, okay. So let's get started with the today's question guys. So first question for the today's session is display the numbers divisible by 5 from the list, okay. So either they given you a predefined list, okay, or either they just throw you the questions. So in the case if they just throw you the questions, you have to create the list, okay, create the custom list of numbers and then write a logic to fetch the numbers who are divisible by 5, right, which are divisible by 5. And how can I do that? Let me just directly go into the coding environment I have right now, okay. So what I'm trying to do here is that let me just create the list, okay. So I'm just taking the list variable, okay, and after that I'm just employing np dot random dot randint, okay. It's a method in the numpy arrays, and I'm wanting from number 10 to something like number 99. I need 100 such numbers, okay. I'm just taking it randomly guys, okay. Let me just execute that code cell. Okay, the list is ready. So I'm trying to see those lists right now. So whatever the list I have created, let me just again show you the list of numbers which I have curated. Okay, you can see that there are some 100 numbers are there right now, okay. So 100 numbers are there, and I wanted to fetch only those numbers who are divisible by 5, which are divisible by 5. How can I do that? So one thing we can do here is that let me just create one function def is equals to is div by 5, okay. The name of the function is here. I am passing one number here, and it will just return true and false. So whatever basically it will check if is the number which you have passed is divisible by 5 or not, right. Check if it is a remainder is 0 or not, and depending on that it will return some true and false as a result, okay. After that what I'm trying to do is that I'm just iterating few stuff, okay. I'm just iterating few stuff. So for every n in list, so whatever the list I have created, okay, and we are just invoking a function if this number is divisible by 5, okay. If this number is divisible by 5, I am passing the number here, and if it is the case then print those number, okay. And if it is the case then print those number, and I'm just taking it into the one line, and is equals to something like space we have, right. Or we can just take the comma as well, okay. Let me just execute the stuff, okay. So these are the numbers which are divisible by 5 which we have created right now, okay. So which we have created. So this is how we can just opt for creating the logic for the numbers who are divisible by 5, okay. Let's move towards the second question I have right now, okay. So create a dictionary with the numbers and its squares which is less than or equal to the given number, okay, which is less than or equal to given number. So for that what I'm trying to do here is that I'm just employing one approach. So first I'll take the user input, okay. So whatever the user input is there, so I'm just taking integer, employing the input function, right, input function, and I'm just prompting the user to enter some number, okay, enter some number. Let me just execute that code cell. So I'm just taking a 10 here right now for the demonstration purpose, okay. And let me just take one variable name res, and after that I am using the dictionary comprehensions, okay. I am using the dictionary comprehension. So let me just do here that for every I in range of whatever the user input you have, okay, whatever the user input you have. And what I'm trying to do here is that let's just take that I, okay, let's just take that I, and after that you will just take that I and square it up, okay, and square it up. This is how we can just employ the dictionary comprehension, okay, dictionary comprehension. And let me just print out the result for better understanding. Let me just execute the first code cell, let me just execute the second code cell I have. So I am getting those numbers which are less than or equal to the given number, okay. less than or equal to given number. So actually we can just increase it right now, so that I am getting the proper input. Also I am just taking from 1 to whatever the user input I have. So for exact calculations, okay, for exact calculations, let me just again execute. Okay, again just me print. Okay, I'm getting the exact output right now. Clear? This is how we can just create the number and its squares using the dictionary comprehension. Okay, let's move forward to the other questions we have for the session. Okay, remove the duplicate objects from the list. Okay, so again I just create one list here, L1, right, and which contains some heterogeneous objects. Okay, so something like 10 is there, then we have a string values are there, right, then we have something like foo, right, then we have something like bar, right, bar is there, then we have some boolean is there, true, then false, okay, we also have multiple strings are there, okay, we also have 10 is there. Okay, so I want to remove all those duplicate things from here. Okay, I just wanted to remove these duplicate things from that list. So what I'm trying to do there, let me just first create that list. Okay, after creating the list, just employ the very basic approach right now. Okay, so I'm just taking the resultant variable list and I'm just taking the set and I'm passing the L1 variable, and I'm just printing whatever the result I am getting right now. Okay, so let me just execute the first code cell, let me just execute the second code cell, so I am getting all the proper output. Clear? So this list, whatever the we are creating right now, which is free from the duplicates value. There are many approaches are there, but this is a far simple and intuitive approach we have, where we can just employ the built-in set and list data structure. Clear? Okay, I guess it's clear for all of you guys, and let's move forward to both the other questions we have. The fourth question we have for the session is that create the pandas data frame using a dictionary. Okay, so we have to create the pandas data frame using the dictionary. So for that, let me just create a dict variable first. Okay, and in the dict variable I am just taking a key value pair, right, and first of all the key means the column name, so I have a column name ID. I am just taking some value into that column using the list comprehension for every I in range, right, range of 100. Okay, let me just take range of 100. I am just taking that I into the list. Okay, the second column I have right now, okay, the second column I have right now is we can say that quantity, right, quantity is here, and in the quantities field let me just take random values. Okay, so np dot random dot randint, right, np dot random dot randint. I am just taking some random value between the 10 and 99. I want 100 such values. Okay, and I'm taking the last column, which is per unit price, and after that in the per unit price I am again taking the np dot random dot randint. Okay, randint, and I'm just passing something like the minimum is 99, the maximum is 999, and I want 100 such values again. Okay, so dictionary is ready guys. Let me just execute the code cell. Dictionary is ready. I am employing the pandas data frame method, pd dot data frame, right, and I'm just passing the whatever the dictionary I have created. Okay, let's just see if it is really created a dictionary or not by seeing some top 5 records, df.head method, and you can see that how this is how we can just create the pandas data frame. Okay, this is how we create the pandas data frame right now. Clear guys? Okay, so let's move forward to the other questions. We have the last question for the session. Write the Python program to convert decimal to binary. Write the Python program to convert the decimal number into the binary form. So how can I convert this decimal to binary conversion, right? So let me just first take the user input right now. Okay, let me just take the first user input, which is in the form of int, and I'm just taking the input. Okay, and prompting the user enter some number. Okay, enter some number, and let me just execute that code cell right now. Okay, so let me just take any random number 125. Okay, I just wanted to convert this number into the binary form. Let me just create one function here, def convert to binary, and I'm passing the number here. Okay, passing the number here, and I just return the binary form of it, binary of number, and after that I'm just taking out whatever the prefixes are there. Okay, so whatever the prefixes are there, so 0b. So if you know something about the conversion, so after converting to the binary form, it will prefix the stuff with respect to the 0b stuff, so it means that it is a binary form. So I don't want that right now. And what I'm trying to do here is that let me just try to execute those code cell. Okay, and let me just invoke this stuff. So I'm just creating a resultant variable, and let's just invoke the created function. Okay, convert to binary, and I'm passing whatever the user input I have. Okay, whatever the user input I have. So I guess it's clear for all of you. Let me just again print those resultant variable. Let me just again execute that both those code cell I have right now, and then you can see that 125 is converted into the binary right now. 125 is converted into the binary right now. So basically the main crux of this question is just to employ that binary functions, clear guys? So this is how we can just employ those approach and get the things done. Okay, this is how we can just employ those approach and get the things done. So I guess it's pretty much clear to all of you guys. These are the all question we have for the session. We will meet with the other sets of Python interview question. Till then, have a nice day.